Hey, what's up ka-otap? This is Otterworks and welcome to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Just click the red button and the notification bell so you'll be updated on my future uploads. And for today's episode, we're going to unbox and review this Marvel Legends page from the Venomful Wave. And this figure also includes the both legs of Venomful. And I know a lot of collectors is really excited to have this figure, especially to those who are collecting symbiotes and if you want to collect the Life Foundation's members. But for those who doesn't know about Paige and you want to know more about him, let me go ahead and tell you a quick history story of Paige. Paige is the name used by a symbiote in Marvel Comics. The symbiote created by David Michelinie and Ron Lim first appeared in Venom Lethal Protector issue number 4 in May 1993 and was named in Carnage USA issue number 2 in March 2012. The Paige symbiote is one of the 5 symbiote children forcefully spawned from the Venom symbiote, alongside 4 other symbiotes: Agony, Riot, Lasher, and Scream. Paige's first host was Karl Mack, a mercenary hired by Carlton's Drake Lives Foundation in San Francisco. Karl bonded with the Paige symbiote in conjunction to Scream, Agony, Lasher, and Riot. Paige and his 4 symbiote siblings are defeated by Spider-Man and Venom. The symbiote siblings later kidnap Eddie Brock out of prison in an attempt to communicate with their alien symbiotes in Chicago. When Eddie Brock refused to aid, Karl was killed with a sonic knife after Leslie. The others were initially misled into thinking Brock was picking the group up, but Scream, having snapped from Donna's schizophrenia and the Scream symbiote's influence, was the killer. The Paige symbiote later merged with 3 other symbiotes, turning into the hybrid symbiote, until a military group later separated the 4 symbiotes for the US government. Paige's second host was Rico Axelson, a lieutenant assigned the Paige symbiote within the Mercury Team Special Force. When Carnage is loose in Colorado, Rico trained with the Paige symbiote for months for a specific task alongside with Howard Ogden, Marcus Sims, and James Murphy. Rico and his teammates are eventually killed by Carnage in their secret base. The 4 symbiotes band to Deadpool to fight Carnage, and then band with Mercury Team Storm, the sole survivor of Carnage attack against the task force. During the Absolute Carnage storyline, the symbiote-infected dog comes across a family who keep fighting. After the dog is invited inside their house, the boy Billy is there when now possessed symbiotes erupt as the Agony and Riot symbiotes take over Sadie's parents. Horrified, the kids try to escape, but the Paige symbiote bonds to Billy and Lasher symbiote later bonds with Sadie. The family later then decide to go to New York and help Carnage's quest. And that's our short history story of Paige. Let's now go back and review the Marvel Legends page. Let's now go ahead and take a look for this Marvel Legends page. So for the accessories of page, wala siya masyadong accessory, but it also includes again the Build-A-Figure legs of Venomful. And for the only accessory of page, so ito siya, the only accessory of page. So we have the weapon of page. Let me go ahead and focus the camera, okay? So for this weapon, it's very nice sculpted, so it's also flexible, but very well sculpted details. Let's go ahead and try to plug this in here. Okay, So as you can see, napakaangas niya tignan. So very nice sculpted, especially for those veins, the black sculpted veins. That's very awesome. And that's it. So that's the only accessory of Paige. Let's bring back the hand of Paige, and let's now go ahead and take a closer look of this figure. Okay, so for this figure, sobrang ganda talaga ng ulo, ang pagkakasculpt sa ulo nito. So that's the first thing that I noticed of this figure. Look at that teeth. Let me go ahead and focus the camera. So yes, so napakaganda talaga ng sculpt. So we have a sculpted eyes as well. So it's not just painted eyes, but it was sculpted. But for the body of Paige, so painted lang yung mga veins niya, yung mga black veins niya. So hindi siya katulad ni Carnage, or this is like the Carnage, the old Carnage na painted lang yung veins niya. So that's the only thing that is common to the old Carnage. But regarding with the body mold, they are the same. But for this figure, it also includes this. I'm not sure if this is also an accessory, what you call accessory, but it also includes in this figure. So detachable siya. And for the lower part, or for the arms, so we also have here a sculpted Batman-like arms. So yan, naka-sculpt din siya. So medyo flexible din siya. And for the feet as well, we also have here for the legs, the Batman-like. And for the back, so as you can see here, very well sculpted. But for the other details of these figures, very simple, just like the old Carnage. So yeah, that's a very simple Carnage, or very simple Paige. Let's now go ahead and do the articulation of Paige. So for the head of Paige, he can tilt up to this one, so very sagad, and he can tilt down up to this one. That's a nice one. And he can't tilt side by side, so very minimal, but he can rotate side by side. And for the arms, sidewards up to this one, so this is the outwards. And there's no butterfly joints, but we can rotate 360. We also have bicep swivel and double jointed elbow. Okay, let's go ahead and try to. Okay, so that's the double jointed elbow of Paige. And for the hands, 360 forward and back. And for the body, so for the body articulation, he can crunch forward up to this one and lean back up to this one. Okay, and he can rotate side by side for 360. For the split, for the legs, up to this one. Okay, and he also have, or he can also kick forward up to this one and kick backwards up to this one. He also have thigh swivel, thigh rotation, and double jointed knee. Okay, he also have calf rotation, and for the feet, forward and back, and a rocker. Okay, so that's the articulation for this Marvel Legends Paige. And for the size and comparison for this figure, so let me go ahead and grab my ruler. So for the Paige height, let me focus the camera. So for Paige, he is 6.5 inches tall. And for the size comparison, let me go ahead and stand this figure first. Okay, so we have here, let me go ahead and grab figure. So we have here the old Carnage. Okay, let me go ahead and stand Carnage. Okay, And here's also the Big Time Spider-Man. So for the size comparison of these figures, so they're almost the same height. Medyo matangkad lang ng konti si Carnage dahil sa buhok niya, pero overall they are almost same height, or they're all the same height. And for the other size comparison, we have here, let me go ahead and grab this figure. So we have here Ghost Spider from the same wave. Okay, and we also have here, and Carnage from the same wave, Venom Pool. So for the size of this figure, so Carnage and Page is almost the same height, or I think they're the same height, but for Ghost Spider, since teenager see Ghost Spider, so that's okay. Oops. And there you have it, Kaotap. That's our unboxing and review for this Marvel Legends Page from the Venom Pool wave. So for this figure, I can safely say that we can rate him, or I can rate him 8 out of 10, because I really like the sculpt of the head. So that's a very nice sculpt. But for the body, it's the same mold with the old Carnage. And for the accessory, it only have the weapon accessory, so there's no close piece hand at least. But for the articulation, that's a very typical articulation for a Marvel Legends. So I think overall I can say that I can rate this 8 out of 10 for this figure. So again guys, I hope you enjoy watching this video, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Keep safe and see you on my next video.